Welcome to SIRA MCQ YouTube channel. Today we discuss advanced level A-level accounting paper 2025 question number 29. Look here, this is related to cost, volume, profit analysis. The topic, what are the requirements they request us? Look here, this is the requirement, the variable cost per unit variable cost per unit, and profit or loss at the activity level 3000 units. Firstly, we must identify the variable cost per unit. Look here, this is the question. Situm PLC produces a single product, only one product, and its annual capacity level. Annual means the 1 year capacity level 5000 units. The maximum capacity level, production units are 5000. They annually produce 5000 units maximum. Okay, the following information relates to this product. Look here, total cost at the activity levels. Activity levels means production units. Okay, active means producing. Okay, producing levels. Active levels 1000 units and 2000 units are 200,000 and 250,000 respectively. Firstly, we identify this question information. Look here, there is a units there, units of production units, and there is a total cost there. There is a total cost. In activity level, there are two activity levels. What are they? Total cost at the activity level 1000 units and 2000 units. Okay, 1000 units and 2000 units. There is a 1000 unit production and 2000 unit productions. What is the total cost? We can identify 1000 units is 200,000 and 250,000 is 2000. 200,000 and 200,000 and this is the rupees, and this is 250,000 at the activity level of 2000. This is the total cost. Total cost must be incurred in 1000 units production. 250 cost should be incurred at the activity level of production units 2000. Okay, this is the question information. What is this? The other one is contribution to sales ratio is 60%. Okay, another one is if the activity level exceed 2500 units. Activity level is production units exceed 2500 units, the company has to bear an additional another fixed cost 50,000. The activity level, production level exceed 2500, but look here, this level not exceed 2500 units. But why? This is 1000 unit production, this is 2000. If the activity level is exceed 2500, only additional fixed cost must be incurred. Therefore, not related to this. Why? There's a 2500 was the generation. The additional cost must be, fixed cost must be incurred. Therefore, there's not exceed this 1000 and 2000 of 2500. Therefore, not related this additional fixed cost to this 1000 and 2000. Okay, this is not related. Okay, this is the variable cost per unit and profit for the activity level 3000. Look here, this is the information. Firstly, look here, there's 1,000 production units, there's a total cost is 200,000. You know, total cost must be, we can categorize, there are two ways. What are the two categories? Total cost must be include total fixed cost, total fixed cost and total variable cost, total variable cost. The both of total variable cost and fixed cost are included in total cost. Therefore, look here the 2000 level. 2000 level, I get this one to this area. 2000 level, rupees 250,000. This level focus. Look here, this is a 2000 production units produced. At this time, total cost must be 250,000. Therefore, total cost should be included in both of total fixed cost and total variable cost, total variable cost. Therefore, you go to this stage. There are two dials. What are the two dials? Two persons. Total fixed cost and total variable cost are both included, connected, cumulated. The sum of the total fixed cost and variable cost is there. And go to the 2000 level. 2000 level is same. Total fixed cost and total variable cost, the sum of these two are connected and create total cost. Therefore, you know, we only find the variable cost now. There is a two guys there and two guys there. Okay. Therefore, we must find the one person. You know, to find the one person, we go to the gap. In that point, we cannot get it. Why? The both are connected. It's 2000 level, the same. Both are connected. The connection must be interrupt. Connect must be stopped using the gap. Look here, there is a gap. The moving of 1000 units. 1000 units addition. Addition means increasing. At this time, there is a cost must be increased. What is the cost increase? 50,000. 50,000. 50,000 increasing. This is the cost increase related to this 1000. Okay. You know, there is a cost increase in based on the units. What are these costs? This is variable cost. The variation of increase in of cost is variable cost. Why? Fixed cost cannot be work. Therefore, the working person is variable cost. This is variable cost person relate to 1000 units increasing. Therefore, this variable cost, total variable cost, total variable cost, the gap, total variable cost moving is 50,000 relate to 1000 units variation. Okay. Therefore, I deduct variation of number of units. Number of units are 1000. 50,000 divided in 1000, answer is 50. What is that? Unit variable cost. Total variable cost of 50,000 relate to 1000. To increase the 1000 units, you incurred variable cost of 50,000. For 50,000 variable cost should be incurred to 1000 units. Therefore, in 1 unit, you know, this is the unit variable cost. unit variable cost. The first one is done. Unit variable cost is 50. Unit variable cost per unit is 50. There is 3 answers there. Based on that, we can find another things. Contribution to sales ratio 60%. We use it. What is that? Contribution to sales ratio meaning what is that? This is the ratio. This is the ratio. We get another page. Okay, we can get another page. This is the current situation. Current situation. You know, contribution to sales ratio. How can we calculate contribution to sales ratio? How can we calculate contribution to sales ratio? Contribution, unit contribution is there. Unit contribution divided in unit sales price. Unit sales price, selling price multiplied by 100. After that, you know there's a 60%. 60% means this. Okay, what is the top person is unit contribution. The 60 is unit contribution. What is the 100? 100 is this one, unit selling price. Okay, this is a percentage meaning this is the unit selling price. The another person is hiding there. The 40%. 40 is unit. I explain this. Unit variable cost. Why? Use this formula. How can we find the unit contribution? Look here. Unit contribution equal to unit selling price minus unit variable cost. Use this information, the percentage information, to this one. Look here, we find unit selling price is 100, unit contribution is 60. What is that? It is variable cost 40. Why? 100 minus some amount, answer is 60. Okay, this one is 40. Variable cost is 40. This is the percentage meaning. Okay, after that we connect this information to actual information. What is then the actual information? Only one person is done. Rupees 50 is unit variable cost. The unit variable cost is this person. The actual one, unit variable cost is rupees 50. This is the actual persons there. Therefore, we connect to this percentage and we can find the actual selling price and actual contribution. This is the actual. Okay, in that point we can find these answers. Look here, this rupees 50 is related to 40. Therefore, the rupees 50 dividing in 40. Why? This is the actual variable cost. This is the percentage variable cost. Unit variable cost. Okay, actual variable cost dividing in percentage variable cost multiplied by requirement person. Requirement person is selling price multiplied by 100. Therefore we can find 1 to 5 in rupees. Therefore we can easily find this one contribution 1 to 5, 125 minus 50, 75 rupees. 75 rupees is unit contribution. Okay, the all are done. After that we find what is that their requirement. Requirement is look here, requirement is profit or loss at the equity level of 3000, the 3000 units. There are so many methods we can calculate this profit. Therefore I use the income statement to identify this. Okay, identify this. Use the income statement for 3000 units level. Okay, 3000 unit levels. This is the income statement for 3000 units. 3000 units. Okay, this is the rupees. What is the structure of this? This is the sales. This is the total sales. The total sales income minus total variable cost. Answer is total contribution. After that we deduct total fixed cost. After that we can find total profit. Look here, this is a 3000 units level. Therefore there is an impact of information. What is that? This is related to fixed cost. Why? Look here, if the activity level is exceed 2500, 3000 is already exceed the 2500. The activity level is exceeds 2500 units. Already exceed. Why? We find the 3000 capacity. The company has bear additional fixed cost of 50,000. Therefore we must identify the current fixed cost of this one. Therefore we find another thing using this one. We find the all variable cost per unit, selling price and the contribution. At this time we must find the fixed cost. Okay, fixed cost we can find at the one activity level, this point or this point. Okay, there is a total cost is there. Total cost include total fixed cost and variable cost. Therefore I create a formula. Total cost include total fixed cost and variable cost in activity level 1000. Okay, I find the formula. Look here, total cost equal total cost. I find 1000 level capacity, 1000 units at the 1000 unit production. Okay, total cost equal to total fixed cost plus the sum of these one, total variable cost. At the 1000 level total cost should be, we can easily identify. What is this? At the 1000 level total cost is 200. Total cost must be 200,000. We find the total fixed cost. I use X. Total variable cost. How can we find? Total variable cost find using this formula. Unit You know unit variable cost. Unit variable cost. Okay, multiplied in number of units. Number of units. Okay, unit variable cost we found. What is that? Unit variable cost 50. Unit variable cost is rupees 50. 50 is unit variable cost. We find total variable cost per 1000 units. Therefore, we multiply number of units is 1000. Therefore, we can find answer 50,000 is total variable cost. Therefore, we can find the x. Answer x means total fixed cost. We carried this 50 to this side. 200,000 minus 50,000. Why? There is opposite side. Okay. Therefore, x must be 150,000. X means total fixed cost. Total fixed cost. At the activity level of 1000 to 2000 level. Okay, this is the current fixed cost. Is what is that? Current fixed cost rupees 150,000. Okay, let's go to our income statement. Okay, this is our income statement. How can we find the 3000 unit total sales income? Total sales income for 3000 units. Okay, we found unit sale price 1 to 5, 125. Unit sales price is 1 to 5. The unit income. Okay, after that we find 3000 units multiplied by number of units. Therefore, 375,000. This is a unit income is unit selling price multiplied by 3,000 units. Okay, multiplied by 3,000, 375,000. How can we total variable cost? Same to this one. Total variable cost is 50. We multiplied 3,000. The unit variable cost is 50. We multiplied for 3000 units. Therefore, we can find the answer 150,000. Therefore, we can identify the contribution 225,000. Total contribution. Okay. After that, we minus total fixed cost. At that point, the current fixed cost is there. What is that? Current is before the 2,500 units not exceed. At the current situation is 150,000. Therefore, the total fixed cost 150,000 is current situation. Current situation is before 2,500. You know there is a information there. If the activity level is exceed 2,500 units, we find the 300 units. No, level exceed 2,500 units, company has to bear additional fixed cost of 50,000. Therefore, the current fixed cost is, current means before 2,500 units, we incurred total fixed cost is 150. The activity level is 2,500 was exceeded. You must be additional fixed cost 50,000 should be added to this fixed cost. This is a 3,000 units now. Therefore, we must add another 50,000 fixed cost to current level. Therefore, we can identify 200,000 fixed cost. We deduct this one. We can find the answer profit of 25,000. This is the profit 25,000. We can calculate as answer. The answer is the total variable cost per unit is 50. 25,000 is profit. This is the answer. Answer is 1 for 29. 1. In next video, we meet question number 30. In next video, we meet surely question number 30.